Got it. And we are going to try it again. It's saying something went wrong. I ain't tripping on a better street if you're looking at me. Hey, y'all. This is throwing me off. So, those are on YouTube that are already watching me. Hello again. It's not letting me connect to Instagram, guys. Hold on. Let's remove it and then let's try it again. So for some reason, it's not letting me go on Instagram. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, hold on. So for some reason, it's not letting me go. Yes, it is. Okay, we are live on Instagram now. Okay. It was a technical difficulty. We're having technical difficulties. Technical difficulties. So it is streaming now. You should be able to see me. Let's start this thing on over. What's goody, cousins? What's happening, right? So this is the first night we're supposed to be doing this tour. We're doing virtual, which is on the live, and then we are also where we're going to people's establishments, or if they are like have a food truck or they're at some type of pop-up, anything, because you can pull up anytime, anywhere. Unfortunately, this evening, I was supposed to have a guest, but I'm not sure what happened. And so, we're just gonna be prayerful that everything is okay, everything is good, because I'm not sure what happened. But anyway, the show must go on, and it's my life. We're just gonna keep rolling. So the reason why I'm even doing this, let's just back it all the way up. The reason why I'm even doing this is because, number one, if you have followed me for a long time and if you know me, you know that I'm very passionate about Black people. It's just it just is what it is. Some people don't like to be called Black, but for lack of a better, Black people, very passionate about us, what we do, because first of all, with Black women, the world don't run without us, but without Black people, period, we add the sauce, we do all the things, we the prototype, all of that. And so when I started Black Girls of Texas, um I don't even want to say when I started, because it's not even something that I initially really had in my mind to do. Initially, it was just wanting to find people that look like me, number one, in Dallas, because I was still kind of new. So this is back in 2018. And then just to have community, but with people that look like me. Because all of my life I have just been so in awe of us, in love with us, um, wanting the best of us. And my pops, he really instilled that in us when we were younger, to love who we are, appreciate who we are, and all of the other things. So with that, literally, y'all hear this a lot now, but literally, this is my purpose. God literally told me to do this. Because when I talk to my friends and I tell people, and they be like, "Oh, you're doing this, you're doing that," everything I do is I'm having to be obedient about it, because I just wanted a couple friends. I didn't have no name to it. I didn't have no agenda. I didn't have nothing at all. Do you understand me? I just wanted to kick it, have people I can go places with, and that be the end. But that is not the plan he had for me. And so I've been able to meet so many people through Black Girls of Texas, connect so many people, help so many people, especially with our Facebook group. We're now at 43K and keep growing every day with the cousins. That's what we call our community. And so I'm just, first of all, I'm just thankful that, God trusts me to handle something so large. But there's been battles, there's been self-sabotage battles, there's been just overthinking, coming across people who don't have their best interest in you. It's been a lot in the 6 years, but I count the good more than I count the negative, right? Because I don't want to say bad, because but it's all a growth thing. So with that, I with meeting so many people, and I love to talk, love, obviously, because I've been going already for 6 minutes by myself. I love to talk, I love to engage with people, and so I was just like, I could start a podcast, because I had started, so this is so funny, I had started a podcast a long time ago, like 2016, before they were like very popular, a long time ago. But I just know what to do with it, right? Because I wanted to go to school for journalism, didn't know it was journalism. I just knew to go to school for something you're good at, which is education, all the things. And so that's what I did. But I've always noticed I have the gift of gab. People say that, oh, you got the gift of gab. Like, yeah, like I can literally talk forever if you let me. I talk to myself all the time. But anyway, stay on track, ADHD. But with that, with the Black Girls of Texas, I was like, I should start a podcast because I want to meet people. I want to talk to people. I love people. And so I was just like, I didn't know what to call it, but it just cousin. Like, I meet people and they tell me I feel like a family member. I feel like they feel like they've known me. I feel comfortable. They love the energy, just like a cousin. So I'm like, why not keep it? And came on Cousins, put it with a K. So here we are. And the whole mission of this is to, number one, talk to people, everyday people who have businesses, people who just might just want to kick it. Y'all probably gonna see my friends quite a bit, and just to engage and to inform and learn and laugh, because that's the best medicine. I love to laugh. So that's how we got here. That's how we got to Camo and Cousins. And so how we got to the Pull Up Cousin tour. This is something that I have been had written down in a notebook for a long time. I want to say a year and a half. But everything happens when it's supposed to and when you're ready to. Okay. Let me say that. Sometimes we do have ideas that don't come into fruition until a couple of years later or sometime. You know what I'm saying? Because, it just happens like that sometimes. But I really wanted, for our anniversary, for our 6-year anniversary, I said, I want to kick this off. I want this to be the thing that we do. Still have a little, function, but definitely be in the community, get in the community and learn who a lot of our people are, who's out there, um, who's just doing the things and they just need some spotlight, like who needs a spotlight, who needs somebody or something to just like, hey, here I am, here's this organization, let's put you out there. And so that is the whole reason why this is happening. And because, and also, if you follow me, you know me, I'm always somewhere. As y'all say, outside. You be outside. It's like, yeah, I be outside, but with a purpose. Yeah, people hardly see. I don't party like that. No, I don't party. I go to brunch or things like that, but I'm older. I'm not that old, but I'm older. Past all that, but it's always with a purpose. It's always to meet somebody. It's to support someone's event, their endeavors. That is why I'm always, moving around, moving and shaking. And so why not pull up? If I'm already doing these things, why not see other places I can go? I'm seeking out people. I want to meet the people I want to be around. And so that is what Pull Up Cousin is. Pull up to support your cousins, pull up to support your people. It's so important because I know I'm always saying we all we got, but like we are literally all we got. Okay. And there are different types of us, but we still need to show love. We still need to support. We still need to have grace. We still need to um just be that helping hand, right? Because helping someone else never takes away from you. It never, ever, ever does. Ever. Okay. So are when you have something, when you're living in your purpose, you really just have to full-fledged step out into it. And for those who are wondering, I thought you had a guest tonight, because I'm pretty sure if anybody just logged on and tapped in, I was supposed to have a guest tonight. I'm not sure what happened. So like I said previously, we're hoping for the best. Um, but the show must go on. And so when you're living in your purpose and you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do, um, and you give back and you help people, it all comes back. But you shouldn't expect it to. You should just do it because it's with your heart. Like I tell people, like, I know this is my purpose because it is not something that I set out to do intentionally. Like, just, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then you plan this. No, this was like, I didn't know what I was doing. I'll just be, I didn't know what was happening, what I'm supposed to be doing, who I'm supposed to talk to. I just know that one night I made the Instagram page and I got chills and I was like, this is about to be something. And I made the Facebook group and I was like, man, it's about to be something. And ever since then, it's just been growing and thriving. And we've done a lot of collaborations. Our biggest one to date has been Netflix. Like we just do a lot of things. But when you do it from the heart, that's what matters. So let's get into a little bit about me. Okay. Because I'm always told I don't talk about me enough, because I try to shy away from it. I don't always want to just I'm not shy, obviously. However, I don't always just want to talk about me and the things like that. It just is, if you follow me, you kind of learn about me, like, but I don't always want to talk about me. But let's just talk about it. So I told y'all the story behind the brand, the podcast, and the endeavor, the journey we on right now with pulling up on our cousins. Um, and so when I want to talk about when I knew this was my purpose, when I I find joy in doing it. Like it makes me happy and so fulfilled when I can talk to people and connect with people and listen to their stories and get to know them and make them laugh and make that connection. That's when I was like, yeah, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, because it brings me joy. It's not a chore. I don't feel like, here I go. I got to do, I love it. I love connecting with people. I love connecting them with other people. As we say, putting them on. That is my favorite thing to do. It's like a passion of mine. And so that's why I was like, this is my purpose, talking, all the things, being in front of a camera. I've had opportunities to like do red carpets for Tubi films. And if you know me, I love me a Tubi movie. Now they have gotten so good with the quality lately, but I still love watching Maverick and Tubi and watching the ones that are like just very just like we just gathered all our homies and we watched and we were going to make this movie. Those are my favorite ones. But I've done red carpets for those with JF Bailey Films, and I got to be an extra in one. I know, right? I watched two movies. I was going through a heartbreak. Let me say that. Let me frame it. I was going through a heartbreak, and I tell people it was just me, God, and Tubi when I was going through that heartbreak. I was just watching two movies. It was a comfort for me. So going from watching the movies and then getting to do red carpets, and then I get to be an extra in one. I didn't have no lines, but it's okay because I'm in there and we're gonna promote it and we're gonna do the thing. um Anyway, because I'm crazy. Then I started to get an opportunity to host events, MC events, getting connected to with some amazing people. Nina, the MC, she is definitely someone I look up to. She's just amazing. She does her thing. Theony, everybody, like all these people I know. It's just, you don't sometimes you don't always realize what you need to be doing until later on. Now I'm good at what I do for my professional life, but for my purpose in life, this is it. And so I'm hoping that, everything, that's being built brick by brick, um, I'm enjoying the moments. I'm enjoying the people I meet. I'm enjoying the times that I get to be free, and do the things because I know in my heart that God is going to take me a lot of places. And so I want to just enjoy the right now before, it just woo. But I just know that, I just know in my heart we're gonna go worldwide with this. Black Girls Global. We're everywhere. And, just sharing those stories and building those genuine connections that last a lifetime. Not just that connect when we meet at the function or at the brunch, but going past that, lifelong connections. So that's how I knew. And what motivates me is my people. So when I see us on the internet and I see us in person and everybody just has their endeavors and they're doing their things, it's just motivation to keep going, to support, just to be so happy and proud. Like, to not even just to see my friends win, but just everybody win. I try to be everywhere. I try to support everybody. If I can share a post, if I can comment, if I can send it to somebody, if I can, show up, which ultimately that's what I try to always do, but it doesn't always happen like that. It's just motivation to just keep going because we have come so far as a people. I don't focus on the negative things that people say about us or we say about each other. We've come really far as a people, and it is a uphill battle. It definitely is. And I could just be transparent about the support, about the genuine support, about us showing up for each other. It gets tough. There's plenty of times where I got discouraged. There's plenty of times where people, have said mean things to me about me, stuff that I've heard or whatever, but I don't let that discourage me, right? Because at the end of the day, people are gonna talk, whether it's bad or good. Shout out to Rihanna. They're gonna talk. So just keep going. You gotta keep doing you and keep doing what you're doing because when people don't understand your purpose and they don't understand the vision, they have to say something. They're gonna talk about it, especially when they're not doing their own thing. See, when we're doing our own thing and we living in our purpose and we are connected with God and we know what we're supposed to be doing, you ain't got time to talk. You ain't got time to say nothing about nobody. You don't have time to worry about what somebody else has going on because you're busy fulfilling that purpose. Cause I be busy. Let me tell you something. I be busy. But I have definitely learned to be more intentional about my busy. Because a couple months ago I got sick and I was real dizzy and there was a lot going on with me, but I know that was God slowing me down to be like, hey, listen, prioritize, get your priorities straight for one. And then two, yeah, let's get back focused on the mission. And I'll get into that other part later. But y'all, I don't ever want to wish that on nobody ever. To not be able to walk straight for that long. The trauma, the mental trauma, all of that. The panic attacks, man, let me tell you something. But God is good. So I have this question that said, who and what inspires me? So that was gonna be so corny. Who inspires you? Well, my dad. But no, my parents, my parents work really hard. They work really hard. We just celebrated their 40th wedding anniversary. Yes. 40 years of Black love. Clap it up. Yes, my parents have been married 40 years. But my parents, they didn't they didn't get to experience, like, their generation didn't get to experience, like, knowing, like, all these different avenues, and well, no, they didn't have all this. So they worked hard to what they had, pay up their house and cars and all that kind of stuff. But so it's an inspiration. Ownership is the inspiration. That's the goal. Ownership. And then I get inspired by artists. The artists I definitely get inspired by, and y'all know this. It's SZA, because I just feel like we're a lot alike in a lot of things, and she writes a lot of songs that tell my life, and so, like, it just inspires me, like, to keep going, because she definitely has a lot of traits that I have when I listen to her interviews or when she's talking, and the music that she puts out, and I'm like, "Wow," but, like, from her career back then to now, like, oh my goodness. I mean, sold out tours, and, um, just winning Grammys and Oscars, like, it's amazing. And so it's just like a constant reminder that you have to stay consistent, you have to keep going. And whatever mental battles you're fighting, or, physical, or just anything, like, you just have to really, really, truly, truly have a relationship with God, keep God first, and then keep doing your thing. And then my friends inspire me too. Some people are parents. I don't have no kids, and they just really just doing their thing. Still doing their thing, even with all that. My friends inspired me to be better, holding me accountable. I mean, there's just been a lot of growth for me within this last, like, just 3 years. Even from the pandemic, there's been so much growth. I feel at this age, I have found my voice. Well, actually, 3 years ago, I feel like I found my voice. And now, I tell people I'm a recovered people pleaser. I'm more focused on, just the what I'm supposed to be doing. And so I'm betting on me. Like, I'm betting because I'm betting on me, 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 me. Yeah, I'm betting on me for real. Like, you have to. You really have to bet on yourself, and know that, you are enough, and know that God wouldn't give you a gift that He doesn't want you to share with the world. And I know now it's so difficult because we don't want to be perceived as anything but who we are, but people don't know us. And so when we put ourselves out there on the internet, people are going to have opinions. People are going to say things. And then you have eyes yourself. And so you might be trying to look to your left, to your right, and what they doing and how they do that. And it's just like, inspiration is fine, but don't feel like, oh, I'm looking at them and what they're doing and the chapter that they're on, and why am I not there? And it's just like, no, that's not your time. It's not your time. Let them people have their time. Your time is coming. But in the right now, you're doing an amazing thing. And you should congratulate yourself. And you should be happy for yourself. And this is coming from somebody who is extremely hard on herself. I'm extremely hard on myself. Okay. I'm extremely hard on myself to um achieve all these things and to be all these things. And I'm just, it's tough. It's tough. Okay. The mental hoops and battles that I go through on a daily basis, and just feel the pressure that I feel. And most of the pressure is put on me by myself. But I have amazing people around me who keep me encouraged, who lift me up, and who just pour into me when I barely be having it. Because I'm a poor baby. I'm a pourer, okay? But I've learned that I gotta fill my cup up so I can keep pouring out. Um, just all the it's a lot. But coming from where I came from mentally to now, I would say it's beautiful. And I hope that I can inspire people as I'm inspired daily by people. But you just got to keep your eyes on the prize, keep your eyes forward, and listen to yourself, listen to your gut, listen to your intuition, and start now, because a year from now you'll look back and your life can be totally different than what it is. So just keep going and stay motivated, and keep your people around you who keep you motivated and hold you accountable, because the accountability piece is important. Okay. I have some people that be texting me, when you gonna post this? When you gonna post that? I thought you said this. I thought you said that. When you gonna do this? And I'd be like, you're right. I can't even be mad, because if I spoke it and I'm not acting on it, then what's the problem? So you have to have those people around you as well. Okay. I pretty much answered that last question. My last question was gonna be advice for anyone who is on a journey. I pretty much just said it. Keep doing what you're doing. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing in this exact moment. Nothing more, nothing less. Because whenever we're ready, that is when God sends us to those next levels and to meet those other people and to be in those other rooms. You are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Don't let social media distract you, because when we're on social media, we're posting our best moments. We're not posting the tears. We're not posting the $0 bank account. We're not posting the family issues. We're not posting, your car broke down on the side of the road. We're just posting our best moments. Everybody is a human being. Everybody's human. Everybody is going through things. So stay focused. Just stay focused. Don't let a 30-second reel make you feel like all of your work is in vain and that you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Don't do it for the hand claps. Because if you live for the applause, oh my gosh, you're going to perish by the silence, okay? Don't do it. But when you're living in your purpose, you don't need the applause. It's good to have it. It's good to know that you're doing good things, right? So I'm not saying that, don't look for people to say congratulations and don't look for people to say, you did a great job. No, that's fine. That's all well and good. We all need that extra boost sometimes, but don't live for it. Don't let that be your end all be all. And if nobody says congratulations if nobody likes this when I post it, then I'm done with this. I tell people, because like I said, consistency, but I tell people, if 20 people, not even say 20, 10 people liked your post and you're like, oh, that's not enough. Imagine you outside and 10 people standing in front of you clapping. That's a lot of people. Or saying, I like that. That's a lot of people, 20 people. So do not get discouraged by that. I know that it's so hard, Kmo. It's just so hard. I know that it's so difficult because our brains over these years, and especially if you're millennial, God bless our babies, Gen Z babies, and whoever else. Whew. God bless them. But especially for us who are growing up in the digital age, who grew up partially not and then growing up, it's difficult. It's very difficult to say, well, I see this person doing this and they get this, and why I don't get that. Just keep working. Keep putting that work in. Keep putting that work in. Stay consistent. I know everybody hate that word. A lot of people hate that word. Consistent, but it's so true. Consistency is key. You got to post even if 3 people like it. You have to, because think of it like this. Now social media is your resume. People go, what is the first thing when you meet somebody that you ask them? I'm waiting. What's your Instagram? That is the first thing we say. Or what's your Facebook? Or, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter. That is our resume now. Because that's what I do. The first thing I do when I say somebody, somebody, excuse me, y'all. I say, what's your Instagram? Because what I'm going to do, I don't unfollow. Why y'all be doing that? Like, why y'all be following people to unfollow? I will never understand that. Like, just don't follow me. My page is public. Just, whatever. Anyway, because it don't matter to me. But I have been stuck at a cool 3,800. I need y'all to get me to the 4,000. No, I'm just playing. But I go look at the Instagram and I say, hey, okay, this is cool. It's a resume. Yes, we still got our paper resumes of everything that we do, but what you post on social media matters. And this is for my people. I hope y'all listening. I'm getting real close when I say this. Social media matters, and what you post is forever. Even if you delete it, it's still forever. So if you are a certain person of a certain thing, some stuff we just shouldn't post, but some stuff we shouldn't post. Some things are for private and our close friends, but pay attention to what you're posting for real. Live your life, post your stuff, but pay attention and be mindful. My mama Lou, that's my mama's favorite thing to say. Be mindful, Carly. So be mindful of what you're posting for real, because it's forever. Somebody saw it, somebody probably screenshotted it, somebody saved it. That's what I mean by it's forever. Even if you delete it, there are people out here who don't want to see you win and don't want the best for you. And they will screenshot. Y'all see it with these celebrities and people coming day. I'll be like, oh, you said this on Twitter in 2013. I'm like, who's keeping a screenshot that long? You just waiting on somebody downfall. So be mindful of what you're posting, but make sure it's a reflection of you and your business. And also, too, a lot of businesses, and I just want to say this, and I mean this with so much love. If you have a business page, we want to see your business and make sure you're posting about that. Because sometimes I see people's business pages and I'll be like, I don't really know what their business is about. I see what they say, but I don't really know what it's about because there's so many other things on there. So yeah, that part. I really just wanted to say that because I would look at people's stuff and I'll be like, oh wow, it's a lot. It's busy on here. And also too, I want to tell to my cousins, be yourself. I know a lot of people get caught up in the niche. Is it niche or niche? Niche. Whatever it is, just be yourself. And like I tell, like on my page, I'm multifaceted. Like I'm not really a foodie, but I will eat. I don't claim to just be a fashion page at all, but I dress well. I love to have fun. I love to love on people. And so a lot of my social media is about other people, like really. And so it just shows about who I am as a person. And yeah, that's it. That's really it. That's all. I'm excited about this journey. And like I said, stay consistent, keep going. Because when my guest didn't respond, I could have been like, oh, I ain't going live tonight. Oh, and I ain't finna get on there tonight. No, I still gotta show up because this is my dream. This is my passion. It's also my goal that I want to share with others and be able to put it out there for others. So that didn't stop me. I still had to get up. I was on my friend. I said, I still gotta go live. I'm still going live. I got my nice microphone set up with my little wind shield breaker. Like I still had to do the thing because the show always has to go on. And I miss performing. And I'm now I'm rambling. I used to be in a choir. I used to do show choir and stuff. So yeah, the show must go on. And so it means a lot of other things to me. But I'm happy if you tuned in. This is gonna be so I'm gonna put clips on I'm sorry, I drew a blank. On the Came On page, and I'm also going to it's also going to be on the Black Girls Network, the YouTube page. It's also going to be on there and it's going to live there. So every episode that we do is going to be streamed here until I decide to go back to a podcast studio. It's going to be streamed here, and then the episodes will be online on the Came On Cousins pod. I will clip it up and then I will put it on that Instagram page and I will collaborate it with the Black Girls of Texas page because this is Came On Cousins powered by Black Girls of Texas. So that's how it's gonna roll. And even when we're done with the 2024 tour, we'll still be doing interviews. I'm still going to, so it's just not for Pull Up Cousin. This is my podcast. So hello, welcome. this is my podcast. So it's gonna be various guests, even in between the tour. Solo episodes with friends, episodes with people who have businesses, episodes with people who got something to say. You know, if there's some hot topics we need to talk about in the world and online, there's a lot to talk about that we're not gonna get into right now. But your girl, I love to talk. I've been a guest on several podcasts too. And so I love how, I can go on there and just talk. But anyway, it's been 34 minutes. My time is up. But I appreciate anybody who tuned in and stayed the whole time. And if not, you can watch it later. Share it with your friends, your family, your real cousins, your aunties, your uncles, everybody. Because I really want to know everybody in the world. I know I never will, 7 billion people, but I want to know majority of us and what we do. So our next interview is supposed to be tomorrow. I'm gonna check in and make sure they ready. Okay, stop, Grandma. So it's supposed to be tomorrow. So I'm gonna check in, make sure we locked in, we good. I'm about to go eat. I love you, cousins, and I hope that you have an amazing evening. Always affirm yourself. I am, I can, I will. Complete those sentences. I am enough. I can do the hard things, and I will stay consistent. Okay, you can use them. Them was mine, but you could use your own. All right, I love you. I will see you next time when we pulling up on our next guest tomorrow. So tune in, support K-Mo and Cousins, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow the page. We out of here. Bye.